Hello everybody, Imminent Storm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online Shadowbringers. In the last episode, we continued through the Eden Raid series of bosses, where we created our own version of Leviathan, and then fought and defeated it, in order to rebalance the water ether, or water aspected ether, in the empty, which appears to have worked, at least in the local area anyway. We now have flowing water, where there was just basically dust previously. So, that's good. And now the plan is to rebalance the earth aspected ether in the area, so that we can restore the life-giving properties to the land. And so once we have water and good earth, then there is the possibility for, plant life. So that is kind of what our plan is now. So we're going to have to create our own version of Titan, and then fight and defeat it. So that is what our next job is going to be here. So we're going to queue up for that. And then we'll get to see what our character's idea of Titan is. Maybe throw a few extra flourishes in there, because why not? If we're going to make one. Might as well make it cool. Alright, so I've got a waiting queue here until we're ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and pause things up, and we'll be back once we're ready to go. Alright, there we go. Looks like we are finally ready to go. So, let's go ahead and start. Yep, so there's our version of Titan. Alright, let's see if the other tank wants to take duties. Looks like it. Alright. So for this one, you just need to wait until that one goes, and then just get out of the area that is marked. Avoid those. Piece of cake. Okay. So for this one, just get kind of like right in the middle there. Alright, so he's going to mark one. That one's going to crumble. You want to get behind the other one. He's going to do seismic wave. You want to line of sight that. Oops, someone wasn't quite behind the boulder. Okay, that's going to knock everyone back. You want to make sure that you leave enough room that you don't get blown off the edge. Okay, he's doing his massive landslide. You want to be right in the middle, and then get out of the middle. Alright, let me turn on my grit. so that I can make sure that I'm second on the threat table, just in case. Okay, he's dropping bombs. All right, he's going to mark one of them. That one's going to make a really big explosion. Let's get away from it. So, there's a knockback again. Okay, now he's going into his ATV form. Alright, you want to be on the side with 2 blocks and as close to him as you can get. When he does that, or else you'll end up off the edge. So those guys are going to explode. Wait for them to go first and then move where they once were. Okay, here come the oh, and it's going to be combined with that. Alright, so you need to be behind that one. How my control key got stuck down there. Alright, he's going ATV mode. Oh, you don't want to be... Oh. Yep, I was kind of actually on... There. Get directly under him. Ooh, well that's no good. Okay, well. That's gonna be a wipe. So I'll just pause it and we'll just reset here. And I do not know what was going on here with my mouse. My controls were not working properly. looks like it was my control problem. I accidentally provoked it. Now I need to be in front of him again. Got the bomb boulders. Same deal. Just kind of get over here. Close to that. There we go. Right, going ATV mode. What pattern are we going to get? Now we're getting the three sets. We go to the last side first, away from the big one. Wait for the center to blow, and move in. This is the one we need to hide behind. That guy forgot to hide. Going ATV mode again. He's going to do it multiple times in a row. Just need to be right there. Across here. So this is the star pattern boulders. these don't have a big one, so... Stay there. There we go. Then move there. Looks like two of the DPS are having a little bit of trouble. Okay, he's doing the landslides thing. There you go. Like, get out of there. Yep. There we go. Alright, just apologizing again for my kind of mess up there. Alright, we'll just pick a random person for the accommodation and then roll on the loot. Alright, so let's go ahead and head on out of here. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to Reen and turn this in. Welcome back, you must be exhausted. For a creature made of rock, he was a lot more agile than I was expecting. Indeed, I wonder, was the Titan of your world a tough opponent too? Well, he used to be. He never stood a chance. Yeah. Well, having seen the way you fight, I can believe that. More importantly, you defeated another elemental being, which means we're a step closer to reclaiming the empty. I can't wait to see how much of a difference we made this time. Alright. So hopefully all of the ground is going to start looking normal. And it is. It's actually starting to look something like rock. Right. Did we really do all of this? Aye. It would appear that balance has returned to the element of earth, and yet we're still not quite there. The transformation hath affected only the immediate vicinity, whereas the lands beyond this doth remain unchanged. 'Tis passing strange indeed. Did we do something wrong? Though this falls short of the outcome I had envisioned, 'tis plain our efforts were not in vain. Mayhap this localized phenomenon is a result of an intersection of ethereal currents. Therefore, it is reasonable to assume that similar locations in the empty hath undergone comparable alterations. And the ether will spread out from these points to cover the rest of... Reen. Maybe we've been out here a little too long. Or maybe trying to control Eden is a bit too taxing. Alright, let's see what's next. The next piece of the puzzle. It's nothing. That didn't look like nothing to me. You better lie down for a while. No, really, I'm fine. Anyway, we've still got work to do. Nay, Thankrith hath the right of it. 'Twould be unwise to exert thyself overmuch. I appreciate your concern, but I do wish you'd stop fussing. Reen, thou knowest not the strain thou dost place on thyself. Though the elements of water and earth have been restored, continued exposure to the empty, stagnant ether may yet sap thee of thy remaining strength. Now that you mention it, I've been feeling a bit out of sorts ever since we got here. I should probably get away from the empty and rest for a while. Pray do so. Meanwhile, I shall remain here. The restoration of the first two elements hath produced unexpected results, and I require time to analyze our findings. However, I must ask thee to refrain from discussing our work in the empty, even with our closest comrades. Why? I thought they'd welcome the news. And indeed they shall, once we have more to show for our efforts. Nevertheless, this mission is one of surpassing danger. I am loath to place our dearest friends at risk unless absolutely necessary. You have their best interests at heart, I'm sure, but to be perfectly honest, I prefer not to keep secrets from people that I trust with my life. I don't want to make a habit of this, but I'll do as you ask. It seems to me that Reen isn't the only one who would benefit from a change of scenery. Our sleeping beauty would likely fare better in more hospitable surroundings. We'll need to have our associates from the Crystarium organize a safe place for her to stay. If you and Naomi could go on ahead and have a word with them in Mord Sook, we'll catch up with you once Eorzea has finished whatever it is he needs to do. Alright, perhaps thou, too, shouldst accompany her on the return journey. I dare say she would be glad of thy presence. No, not this time. She's come such a long way since we first met, and I worry that relying on me too much will only hold her back. We won't be staying in the First forever. The time will come when for Reen and I to part ways, and for her to follow her own path. I know you understand this too, Eorzea. I see you trying to pass on as much of your knowledge as possible while you still can. And to her credit, she's actually taking most of it in. Reen is possessed of a natural affinity for aetherology, unlike some who shall remain unnamed. A natural affinity for staying awake during your lectures, more like. Though come to think of it, she doesn't really take after me at all. However, like thee, she is predisposed to brooding in silence in lieu of voicing her concerns. Says the master of keeping his cards close to his chest. Anyway, Ayame, you'd better take the sky slipper with Reen. It's true that she's been through a lot lately, but so have you. We'll need you ready for the challenges that lie ahead, so go on and get some rest. Alright, we shall await news of thy safe arrival in Amaring. Alright, I think this is probably a good spot to go ahead and stop for now. So we'll go ahead and continue this when we return for next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.